Hey everyone! Thanks for wanting to check out my adventures as I survive on the Pocket Pixel server for 100 Minecraft days. This will be a 4-part PIXELMON series with this video covering the third part of the days on my journey. If you want to see the first 2 parts, the link is in the description down below. I want to give a big thanks to Pocket Pixels themselves for partnering with me to play on their server and make this series possible. I highly recommend you all jump on and play as well because it's completely free and I had a blast while playing on it. The IP for the server is play.pocketpixels.net, and all the info you'll need to get on will be in the description down below. You'll need to have Minecraft Java Edition installed, and a full tutorial on how to join can be found at getpixelmon.com. It was really easy for me to get on the server and play because the Technic Launcher pretty much just did all the work for me. Once again, the information and instructions will be in the description down below. Once you're on, you can go ahead and also get a free welcome pack to get free stuff on the server by going to shop.pocketpixels.net. From there, click on the PIXELMON tab, go to the featured items, and at the bottom, click on Server Welcome Pack to apply it to your cart. Make sure that you use code SIZZLE though. It's a coupon redeem that you just have to plug into the coupon redeem area to get it. Other than that though, this video series took such a long time to make, so if you please could, think about subscribing to the channel and liking the video. It would be greatly appreciated. Alright, it's time to just jump in now. Now, as per usual, when we get on the server, we must look at what the board says are the events of the week. If you guys don't know, on this server they have different events depending on the day that you're playing, so you're going to want to get on every day to see all of the different events play out. Specifically for Halloween though, we have some Halloween Shiny event that's going on, as well as a Halloween sale for 40% off on their shop. So if you had any sort of interest whatsoever in checking out their shop, this would be the perfect time to do it because the prices are extremely low right now. And don't forget to check back every week because they are constantly updating these things. On day 49, I was invited to go to the house of a VIP member on the server named ItSpurtsYT to participate in 5 different games that could win me some valuable prizes on the server. This endeavor carried on into the next day. After setting things up, he had me take part in the first game. The rule was simple: hit the button, and whatever it lands on, I get. On my first try, I got the 1 in 16 chance of winning a shiny Pokemon, and I chose to get a shiny Wishy-Washy off of the prize board. The next game was even simpler. I could wager anything, and if I chose the right color that would glow, I'd get to double it. I wanted to play it safe, so I chose 1 diamond and put it on the color blue, which I got right, and got rewarded with another diamond for winning. The third game was quite different from the first 2 though. I had to shoot an arrow into a hole that I couldn't see on top of a structure that was in front of me. Luckily, Spurts let me shoot to my heart's content, and I finally made it after like 37 shots or something. This won me yet another shiny Pokemon, and I chose Zubat this time, which, fun fact, was my second shiny that I ever got. And my first one was actually a Golbat, so right in the same family. The next game was really interesting in that if you hit the button, there was a smaller and smaller chance that a light would travel up to the top prize, a Rainbow Cresselia, but anything that it stopped on the way there was what it would dispense out to me. He said I would have 20 tries to try to get a really good prize, but as you can see by all the balls in my inventory, we went a little past 20. More like way past 20 actually. Finally, after that, we had the last game, which allowed for me to have the ability to get a really strong starter Pokemon if I won. This one was a little complex, so basically, if all of the lights with gems light up, there's a chance that the rare candy light will also light up. And if that one lights up, then there's another chance that I would get rewarded with a starter Pokemon. Basically, it was like a 1 out of 2 chance for each of these lights to light up or something like that. Spurts explained that at the end of it all, it was a 1 in 64 chance to actually get the Pokemon. Luckily, I did end up winning and I got a Score Bunny, which apparently is so broken it's banned in the first 8 gyms of the server. I then evolved it and was super grateful to Spurts for the awesome experience. I discovered a Xurkitree around an Ultra Beast portal on day 51, and I definitely didn't want to lose out on that opportunity. Luckily, I had my Thundurus on me, so I was able to weaken it and catch it. As I roamed the Icelands the next morning, I found a Vanillish, which I caught, and then I found the boy.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. He is here.
After that, I kept walking and I found him.
Watch as he comes and walks to your voice. happy strut of a happy cat.
On day 53, I had gotten Absolite and Blazikenite from Penguin QT, and I just want to say thank you again, Penguin QT, for everything that you've given me. It was on this day that I had recorded the video that came out before this one. If you haven't watched it, you might be interested to see how I got that crazy looking Ninetales that I showed off briefly on day 49. Link in the description. I also then showed off some of the new houses in the area. We've gotten so many people to join our little community now, and it's so pleasant to see. If you want, you can join in as well. The coordinates are on the screen right now if you want to come and make a base close to ours. Or you can do /PW Sizzle Games. Make sure to capitalize the S and the G in Sizzle Games. And then go to New Warp and use Warp to get to my house. From there though, I found a Squirtle in the area and I caught it. I then went to an Extreme Hills biome to get an Absol, but I wasn't able to find one searching all night, so someone on the server named Angu just gifted me one. Special shout out to Angu. Wanting to Mega Evolve it, I took it to the battle tower and did just that. I actually wanted to try and climb this tower, but quickly lost during the first match because I'm trash. On the following day, I got a bunch of presents from members of our community. First was from Raijin, who had left me some Quick Balls, which are actually my favorite type of Pokeballs in general. I also got a present from King Cross, or Crosby Hart, who had left me an abundance of apricorns, which would definitely come in handy for ball making. And finally, there was Furious Spiders, who left me minerals and potions alongside other little trinkets and stuff. I really want to give a special thanks to all three of you because all of these presents always make me feel so happy to see. I quickly took the apricorns over and smelted them up because I needed to make some Ultra Balls due to wanting to complete a quest where I needed to catch 17 bug-type Pokemon. I then spent the rest of the night making the equipment necessary. On day 54, I noticed that one of the things Furious Spider had left me was a request for my signature, so I went over to the anvil that they left and fulfilled the request. I also opened their letter after that, which said hi, and well, hi Furious Spider. I hope you're doing well. The rest of the day revolved around my bug catching quest, in which I went around my forest catching as many as I could find. After that was more of the same. The entire day was spent going around catching all of the creepy crawlies that I could. Finally, by day 56, my quest was complete, and I was able to get my reward, a Master Ball. From there, I thought it was about time I hit up another one of those limited time crates that this server has to offer, which can be accessed by getting one of their keys on their online shop in the description down below. I had 5 more keys, this time for the Desert Sun crate, so I went ahead and rolled and got a Summer Snorlax. Things were looking good already, so I spun again and got a Spirit Flareon, which made it a cool black color. After that, I spun 3 more times, and unfortunately, luck wasn't on my side anymore because I just ended up getting 3 more Summer Snorlaxes. Or maybe that was lucky. I mean, I guess me and my boys are just gonna have to hit up the beach at some point. Once I was done there, I noticed an announcement about Among Us having a sus form at the safari for 1 week only, so I rushed there, but I kinda lost track of what I was doing soon afterward. The next day started, and I was back at the spawn hub, which was noticeably more spooky to fit the Halloween vibes. I jumped back onto the blue server and was once again at the safari. I took the time to just look around the area and eventually spotted a Salamence, which I decided to catch with the Master Ball that I had gotten from my previous quest. Still exploring the safari zone by the next day, I went over to the Hell area and a few others, but by far the most interesting thing that I saw was the fact that I think I found Shrek. On day 59, I went over to the Nether and looked around to see if I could find anything crazy. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything too cool besides a Bisharp, and I wasn't even interested in it, so I didn't end up catching it. Day 60 rolled around, and I thought it was about time that I'd try to challenge a gym again, and actually get some results. I challenged one of the server's rock-type gym leaders, who was actually none other than Spurts himself. My team was just a bunch of Pokemon that I had leveled up who would be good against rock types, but they didn't really have any tailor-made movesets through TMs or the Relearner or anything, which directly contrasted with what I figured my opponent would have going into this. I figured that these gym leaders would have full-on strategies that synchronized their team play, and oh boy, I was right. A sunny day led to an explosion, which led to a hidden power and a solar beam, and that was enough to wipe me out. Spurts then took me to the trading area at spawn to evolve my Girder, which I greatly appreciated. The next day, as I wallowed in the rain after my defeat, I thought I'd go ahead and fill up my Pokedex a bit more. I was really close to having 1/10 of the way done, which would give me a reward, so that's what I shot for. While out there, I also went ahead and looked at TMs, but I was soon reminded that I had very little money on this server, and I'm not too sure how to really get money easily. I went back to catching after that, and eventually reached my goal, which got me 3 more Master Balls. On day 62, I went to the battle tower again and ended up spending a really long time here because I was kind of just goofing around in the voice chat with my friend Waddlevania while I battled these trainers. But on top of that, I also had my longest streak at this place going into motion. Battle after battle, I kept coming out on top, which was really surprising. It got to the point where the enemy teams were even reappearing, which meant that I must have probably battled just about everyone there. I ended up winning 11 times in a row by the end. The next 3 days were spent finally making a place for Waddle to live. He had been at my house for far too long, and I was kicking him out and making him a house. On day 68, I went down into the nearby cave system and found a Dratini, which was caught with another Master Ball. At this point, I saw how it wasn't too difficult to get these type of balls, so I felt comfortable using it. I then used my crazy pickaxe to go to town down there. I collected anything I could find, and thanks to the fortune enchantment on it, my loot was crazy. I returned to Waddle's place on the following day and dropped off my spoils at his house as a housewarming present. I then went back to the Safari Zone to look for the sussy Amoongus again. This led to me looking around as I saw Fungus and other mushroom Pokemon spawning, but I couldn't find my boy. Day 70 came rolling around, and unfortunately, that was that. I wasn't able to find the little sussy Baka, so I quit my search. But I vowed to see one day. And with that, our first 70 days are over. Thanks again to the Pocket Pixel server for sponsoring this series and making it possible. If you're interested in the server, I recommend joining their Discord, link down below. I really do encourage you all to join today and to help me make a community on the server. I also want to give a special thanks to Waddlevania as always for helping me out in making this video. He's a buddy of mine and also a streamer, so if you please could, go follow him on Twitch. He really deserves it and he's a lot of fun. Other than that though, that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you guys stay tuned for what should be the final part when that gets uploaded. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye!